Yeah, it's the Book Eli.
It's the Book Eli Show, live and direct from the LRT, Living Room Talk.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Book of Eli. My man E is in the background, but I am temporarily hosting, and we have a special guest today.
Hello, everyone. My name is CECE. I have my special guest here. I interviewed her a while ago. Now she's back. Her name is Naomi, and she's a sex coach, an author. And I'm gonna let her finish telling you the rest of what she does. Go ahead, girl.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Noni. I'm an international sexuality coach and international author. I'm a bedroom candy consultant. So I am everything pleasure and intimacy.
Wait, hold up.
Hey, here you go.
I got questions.
You got questions?
What is that? Like the curiosity in me basically is like, are you in the bedroom going like, no, lift your leg up here, do this, no.
Oh my God, really?
No, like, so you
really?
coach, right? And you international, so like you jump on play, do this. I'm sorry, I'm a little ignorant, but when somebody says I'm a sex coach, right? I'm thinking sports, like, we know repetition.
Well, I do give you plays. I am a coach, so I do give you plays. Now, I'm not in your bedroom. I'm only in mine. But I do give you plays.
All right. So explain that, please. Explain.
A coach gives plays. So as a sexuality coach, one of the things is when I have a conversation, so go back, because I heard you say, you talking about you international. So I've spoken to students in India. And if you know anything about India, India is very...
The Kama Sutra.
They do
focus on my God.
But when it comes to sex, they are it's very behind closed doors.
Right.
So I had spoken to students and be able to, like, I've even had some of them as clients, helping them through sexual trauma and actually being able to have and perform in the bedroom. My book also sold internationally. So this is it. That's me on the cover too. Yeah, that's me. So as a sexuality coach, when someone comes to me, the first thing I ask them is, besides what's going on in the bedroom, do they even know who they are? Because you don't know
is most of it up here first?
Remember, sex is 90 to 95% mental and 5 to 10% physical.
Why is that?
Because you need to get here mentally before down there even gets up. Now, especially for women. Now, men are visual. Men are visual. So is she cute? But at the same time, just because she's cute, that does not necessarily mean that you're going to get hard.
No, because I'm gonna say this. You kind of contradicted yourself, right? You said men are visual, and we are, right? And you said if she's cute, right? She's cute. We find her cute, right? That's automatic.
I said y'all can get hard.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Y'all can.
But there could be things that throw you off that'll make you not be ready to.
That's true.
I could be cute all I want to. You could be attracted to me in anything, and then guess what happens? You see me, you could be attracted to me. I open my mouth and say something real stupid, and
then you're not attractive. You lost it.
There you go. So that's what I said, can get hard, because you may first see me and be like, oh shit. And then as soon as I open my mouth, it'd be something different.
Well, yeah, that's
okay. So it wasn't a conversation. Don't talk to me.
She's telling you the story.
Just gonna be like, just don't say nothing, baby. Just don't say nothing. Just sit there and don't say. I got this. Don't say nothing.
But you gotta get the consent though. So remember, see, we all sit back and be like, oh, because I got a boo or whatever, I just want to jump into the bedroom. But did I say I wanted to do that? Did you say you wanted to do that? Did we even ask? That's what we do. That's the thing that we don't talk about, because people
nobody talks about that.
Nobody don't want to talk about that. And I'm very big in consent.
Okay, but if it's not consent, it's rape, you know, so like that's one thing.
Okay, that's absolutely true. But people need to understand that's in every aspect, even in a marriage. It's not just boyfriend and girlfriend, girlfriend and girlfriend, boyfriend and boyfriend, sneaky link and all that. It's the whole platform.
Okay, so what you're just saying now, right? Does that is that equal for straight people, gay people? Like the commonality, the common denominator is still the same no matter what.
It doesn't matter who you are going to the bedroom with. You're still supposed to ask for consent. And people automatically think of it in when you go into the BDSM realm on, oh, I got to ask for consent. They don't look at it in your regular intimate life with your partner. Because honestly, you should even be asking your children, is it okay if I can hug you? It goes into consent overall.
So you got to ask for a hug?
You should be asking for a hug because you're touching somebody. That's that person's personal space. We don't think about that.
He's speechless.
It's not about it, but what I want you to think of it is, it's not about it being in a negative type of way. It's you're going to touch someone's body. Somebody may have had some form of trauma that they don't talk about, and you going to touch them or me going to touch them can give them an automatic response like this. Think about children, right? When you look at someone who's been harmed, see how they react because somebody done violated them in that way. So that's why I say consent is extremely important when you are going to physically touch someone.
Okay, on the other side of that spectrum, somebody that has trauma, right, and being touched, right? Is it on them to let their potential partner know that, you know what, I'm not comfortable with this because of this, this, and this, and this, and this, right?
Absolutely.
And that's a hard statement for probably somebody to say, but then the other person who's coming in and very innocently, hey, I just want, let's hug it out, right? And then it just throws off the other person.
Okay, so it's very important to communicate. And when I say communicate, people think that just we're having communication right now. No, we also got to comprehend what someone is saying to us. So let's say you and I start dating, right? We meet each other, we start talking, and we starting to get to know each other. I may not go into full detail, might not. It depends on how I feel. If you make me feel comfortable. Some people may not feel comfortable to even talk about they have had.
That's what I'm saying. So who's the onus on? So if I'm
so you got to know. You got to. So think about it.
And that's not.
Go ahead.
That's not something that everybody would recognize. How would you recognize that somebody that's been traumatized?
It's how you. A lot of people who have had some form of sexual trauma, right? When you go to touch them, how they react.
They're supposed to just be like.
No. So because you got to remember, our central nervous system remembers everything. We got to heal that inside of it. We're always in a healing process. So our central nervous system has to heal. So if we've had somebody violate us, our central nervous system will automatically respond. If we were with somebody who cheated on us and we start to see signs, our central nervous system will respond.
What are those typical responses?
It can be the way you react. You shut down. You may not speak to somebody. You may want to feel like, don't touch me, you can go off. It's every person's reaction is different on how that situation has affected them.
So I got a question for you. When it comes to somebody, let's say at a young age, you lost your virginity, right? And then the second time it happens, the guy decides that he wants to forcefully take it from you. Do you think like some people block things out, like they block things out and they can still be sexual? Because some people might block things out and say, you know what, I don't want to talk about it. I want to forget it. I want to act like it never happened, but still are able to have sex.
That happens all the time because people don't want to deal with it. Because you got to remember, let's think about it. If there's something that happened to us really bad, do we really want to think about it? But that's why I said your central nervous system knows.
Yeah.
So even what a lot of people don't speak about, even with rape, you don't want it, but your body tends to do stuff with it. So a woman will get moist and people will automatically think, oh, she wanted. No, she did not. She said no, and that happened to her. Your body naturally responds to certain things. So just the same way as we with our man, and he may not want to have sex, but we want some. Nah, we're going to take this. He's naturally going to get hard, but at the same time, he may not get that hard because that's not something that he wants.
I got a question real quick before the baby started crying on the background. Check it out. So would you say it's a good patch for men that feels like if you're walking down the street with your woman and you're out and about having a good, beautiful night, and there's a big booty chick that's go right by y'all, it's okay for them to turn around and look at them cheeks? Is that okay? Because that's his nervous system and shit. That is
But here's the thing, though.
not at it. So
now here's the thing. Now do
you fault the man for looking at the booty cheeks?
Now here's the thing. I want this because everybody's relationship dynamic is different. No. Listen. Is that okay with your girl that you are looking at booties?
I said, is it his nervous system doing that? Is his body making him want to look? Because
it's natural. We're gonna look. Just like if we as a woman see a good looking dude.
How many women would say no, it's not true? Oh, he got
let me tell you something. If we walking down the street and I see a big booty, I might say, babe, look at that booty.
We need more women like that. More women like that.
That's me.
That's me. I would be like, babe, did you see that?
Me too. I could be on the phone with my partner. I'd be like, yo, this booty. He could be like, I'm like, did you turn the camera? Can we see? Can I see? Be like, can I see? But here's the thing, though. If you and your partner do not have that type of relationship, it's going to cause a problem.
And let me ask you this. Don't you think when a woman is more open with her sexuality, then she doesn't really, I'm going to be like, look at that booty, look at them tits. I mean, I don't care because you ain't touching them. That's normal. If I seen a man walking down the street with a 10-inch, I'm going to be like, what? I'm going to look.
But here's the thing, though. A lot of people, you said something that was key. Being open with your sexuality, meaning being open and okay with who you are. That's why my book is called Sis. Do you know how sexual you are? Do you know? Are you comfortable with you? Are you comfortable?
I have a harder question for you. I have a harder question.
What's the harder question?
This happened in real life to people, and I ain't gonna put my business out there, but I'm gonna put someone else's business out there without saying their name. I know.
Oh my God.
I know a friend of a friend years ago, that everyone knows the mama was banging and the daughter was banging. My man's was dating the daughter. The daughter was like 28 years old. The mama was like 48 years old. Okay, cool. Homie slept over at the daughter's house. Moms came by the house to drop some stuff off. The man is laying in the bed sleeping. Sometimes men wake up with a heart.
Oh, wow.
It is what it is. Tell me why the moms claimed that she was tipsy, gave the man some head, and he didn't know the difference. And he woke up to some head and didn't know it was not his girl. And when he realized it when she finished, it was a wrap. The daughter seen.
That's some BS.
What I'm saying is, do you fault the man for being in the covers thinking it's you? Would you still be mad at the man for receiving the pleasure knowing that was your scandalous mom who claims to be tipsy? Or what? What do you do in that situation? Is that the neural system? Is it natural?
That's not your central nervous system. That is, how do you not know the difference between your woman giving you head? Wait, I'm going to say something. Let me back that up real quick. Does his woman even give him head? Does she even give him head?
That's
because here's the thing. Not every woman gives head.
But the story is he got head from his girl that he would normally get. Obviously,
So you don't.
obviously he learned it from her mama. So obviously they got the same.
That may not. That
So
may not be true.
you gonna say mama and daughter suck the same?
I was about to say.
That's nasty.
That ain't even realistic. Ain't no way two people get on the microphone the same way and sing.
Are you telling me that you're telling me that no mamas ever have what do you call it? What do you call it? Like
a fellatio class?
Like a little dick parties, they have little cakes and dicks and shit. They don't perform.
That doesn't mean that a mother not okay. Unfortunately, there are mothers out there that do not want to talk to. Okay, so I don't know what the age range of y'all are. I'm 46 going on 47.
I'm 44.
Okay, so
57 in the house.
Okay, so we're getting a 20 up club, right?
Bro.
Let's think about our parents. Did our parents really have a conversation with us about sex?
Yeah, our parents didn't teach us how to cuss either, but everybody know how to say motherfucker.
What I've learned, me and my dad now can talk about sex more than what we did when I was younger. Me and my mom talk more, but the older that I've gotten now, oh man, it's just like, but soon if I say something that's crazy, you know, my dad loses it, because I was like at a barbecue. They brought up Viagra. My degree is in medicine. So they brought up Viagra and talking about sex. And so I got on to telling about prostate, you know, touching the prostate, doing some other things with your mouth. My dad was like, oh no. He said, we got to end this conversation right now. I know my daughter's going to know what she's saying, but I don't want to hear her talking about touching prostates and what it does to the man that created a good orgasm. I said, okay, well, we're going to leave that alone.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. So mothers and he said a long time ago, that mother did not teach her how to do that. And and my thing is, you don't know the difference between your girl giving you a head and somebody else. Like I'm saying, we gonna suck it as your woman. We gonna suck it a certain way.
But what if he just don't know the difference? Okay, he had a lot of head in the past. He don't know who's the difference. He just getting some head. Now what? Now, if the answer is that, what do you do now? What do you say? Do you give him a pass or do you give him a delete? What are we doing here?
I wouldn't give him a pass.
You wouldn't? And he didn't know?
I wouldn't give him a pass.
For what?
Because there's something you've had to know. So when you're waking up to the head, right? And because what happens? Let's be honest, fellas. When your girl is giving you the head, what you doing? You pushing her head more. You feeling on her head the same way when you inside.
Sometimes don't do that. Sometimes lay back and chill. So he could be chilling.
Okay. So when he woke up and realized that wasn't his girl, why did he stay in?
I hope he was away.
Because he wanted her to finish the job.
So then that's what's supposed to give him a pass. That's what give you a delete, because you sat back and you continued to let it happen. You want me?
Well, if mama wasn't tipsy and didn't walk into the bedroom to the half-naked man, then all of a sudden her mouth found her way until an erect penis, just like that.
Oh yeah. Let's remember this. Alcohol makes us do things that we wouldn't normally do. It ain't like she came in the room and said, "Trip taking off her pump," and then fell on a dick in her mouth. Come on now, let's be real.
How do we really know? We don't know that. How we know that she was really tipsy?
Right.
And two, what was she doing in their bedroom?
Boom.
Now, I'm not saying when you tipsy, you don't know. But you know if you going into your bedroom or somebody else's bedroom, because everybody's bedroom is set up differently. You just you didn't come, there was no man there before you left.
So wait,
I just walked in and I was feeling around.
Where did this event happen? Because like, if she's a New Yorker, when you got to go through 4 doors before you get to the apartment, how can she be that tipsy? You know, unless they live in the same building. Unless mom and them live in the same building.
Wait, or do they live in the same apartment? Do they live in the same apartment?
That too.
See, that's the thing.
See, so if they live in the same apartment, but nah, that's still not that. No, I can't. That's still not a pass. That's still
That
not.
still ain't no pass. You getting a
That's still not
delete.
a pass.
It's either you getting deleted or I get to go do something to one of your homies.
Right.
Yourself, right? It's the nervous system, and he can't control that. So if he's laying in bed, don't see who's coming, and he wakes up to receive it, and he just enjoy the moment.
I hope he sees when he's coming.
What if he have his eyes closed? He's enjoying.
Oh my gosh!
Suppose you enjoying the moment, and you didn't know until after it was finished, and then you like, oh shoot, and you was honest and told your woman like, yo, I didn't realize your mom did that to me. I thought it was you.
Nah, let me tell you,
We got questions.
ain't no way. I have to say something. Ain't no way when a woman's giving head, a dude ain't looking. Because y'all like to look right into a woman and see what she doing. See that she doing a good job. You gonna tell me this man didn't even look?
Maybe he didn't have to look to see if she was doing a good job. Maybe she was just doing such a good job.
No, because sometimes if you're doing a good ass job, the dude like to see you do it, especially if you got game to do it and don't gotta hold it.
That's right. That if you know what you're doing, you
ain't got to put it in your hand.
You gonna look and be like, oh,
damn.
Because my thing is this: how did she end up in the bed, and how did you not know that wasn't your girl? How did you not know that wasn't your girl?
All I know is that Christmas dinner and Thanksgiving dinner must have been very uncomfortable.
Somebody wasn't there. Somebody got a butt whooping.
Yeah, I mean, like, who want to say grace?
See,
real quick, now to get into your business real quick, let's talk about you. Let's get into you more in depth. Educate us on what do you exactly do, because I want to learn more. Talk to me.
Well, okay, so one of the things I do, I focus on intimacy and a part of being into me, I see, before I can be intimate with my mate. So that means I got to know me before he could know me, regardless if it's with toys, without toys. So one of the things is I conversate with people about is helping them be more comfortable with themselves. Because if you're more comfortable with yourself, then you will be more comfortable with your partner. If you're not comfortable with yourself, you're not going to be open to your partner. I'm a person that'd be like, all right, do you like to be touched? If you do, have you touched yourself? Have you taken a mirror to look at your vagina, at your vulva, at your penis? Just because you washed it, that don't mean you looked at it. Have you really looked at it? Do you know where the veins are? Do you know what color it is? Like, those are the things. So that's really getting to know who you are. Go ahead. I see you want to ask me something. I can see you like ready. Go ahead.
Nah, I just gotta admit, one time I was in the bathroom and I read the instructions for a tampon, and it said if you don't know where your vagina is, to use a mirror. But why do we need to look that closely into it?
Because you should know what it looks like.
Even deeper than knowing what it looks like, though, you can have, let's say you got something, right? Let's say you end up with an STI. Let's say you end up with bumps. If you don't pay attention to your vulva or your penis, how are you going to know when something is wrong?
Will you feel it?
Sometimes you may not be able to feel it. You may be something that you can see more. You can see a discoloration. If it's in the vein, you may not necessarily, as you touch it, it may not be, you may have to really look at it to see, because you may have to take pictures of it to be able to see what it is. Those are the things that we don't think about. We don't.
You true, but I mean, like, dudes are famous for sending dick pics, so I guess that's what you got to do.
So
hey, if you can send a dick pic, you need to be able to look at your own dick.
Right. And if you send in a coochie pic, you need to be able to look at your coochie and know what it looks like, know what it feels like. That's why I'm all about self-pleasure. So my book actually breaks down, and I'm actually have a second edition that'll be coming out in the next 60 days. My book is broken down into 5 chapters. It's talking about intimacy. People don't really understand what intimacy is. They think that intimacy is intercourse. Intimacy can lead to intercourse, but it's not. It's being intimate with something. It could be a person, it could be a thing. I have intimate moments walking on the beach. I have intimate moments with my bed because I love being in my bed with TV. Intimacy is that private time that makes you feel good. So intimacy, I don't understand that the clitoris is 3.5 inches long. It's not just your hood that you see on the outside. It's actually shaped like this, and it has 2 glands on the inside. That's why penetration for a lot of women gets them off more, and that's why girth is more important than length. Because when you have the girth, you are actually hitting the bulbs on the side that's actually stimulating your clitoris. And you can actually press down and do an outside of, you can actually hit the clitoris on the outside of your vulva by pressing down, and pressing down on that end also penetrating at the same time. Yes.
So that's what the coaching part comes in. You can press down, press this button.
Just gotta coaching.
You gotta coach. You just listen. You can hit it from the inside. I mean, from the outside. Lift up the fupa area and push down. It talks about intimacy. It talks about the clitoris. It talks about masturbation, how you can masturbate with or without toys. You want to be and understand what you actually like, because, and this is one of the things too, statistically, 1 in 6 men have had some form of sexual molestation. Most men have learned sex via porn. So they think that we supposed to, all we want is this, instead of understanding that a woman wants more than that. Maybe somebody before wanted that, but the new person that you with don't like that. So you need to have that conversation. And when it comes to the masturbation part, is being able to use toys, without toys, lubrication. It don't matter how wet your wop is, you still need lubrication, because friction will cause micro tears and you will be jacked up. And the more foreplay you have, the more you want to make sure that everything is lubricated at all times. When you have an anal play, you want to use a silicone water-based lube. When you are in regular vaginal sex, you want to use a water-based lube. You can do a mixture, but you can definitely do water-based, because the more you're wet, it'll just moisture back up. I talk about the clitoris, masturbation, intimacy, the G-spot, which is 2.5 inches. You can actually get the G-spot by going like this. The G-spot is hard. Once you start stimulating the vagina, it gets softer. And that's when you'll be able to feel it and see it. And then the last chapter is sex. So it's all about, let's get it in. It's time to make this happen and have fun.
So your book and your coaching is more directed toward females.
Not necessarily, but my first book is for females. But it's for females, but it's very good for a man to read it so he can understand it also.
Right. So basically what you're saying is nobody can please you like you can please yourself.
Absolutely.
I said a woman is like a car in the winter. We're not ready until you start the engine, let the car heat up.
Warm up.
You know, it ain't no just come outside and think you're going to scrape the window off and jump in.
Any other questions y'all want to ask me? I am on social media. I actually am going to be doing a lot of live events starting next month.
All right, wait, show us your book again. Show us and hold up the cover since you're on the cover.
Yes, that is me.
He said you're on the cover.
Okay. Right.
It is available on Amazon right now, but the second edition will be out in the beginning of March.
Okay, so let me ask you, what is your formal training in?
I actually went to the Dr. Rachel Institute. So that's why I'm a certified sexuality coach.
All right, and then that was your inspiration to do these self-help and help people to.
Well, what got me there is I used to actually sell toys back in 99. Was with passion parties back in 99, and then
who parties?
Different things, passion parties. And
oh,
then,
passion parties. Oh,
yeah.
I had a roommate that was into that, and back in the day.
Yeah, so technically, if I would have stayed in the industry, I'd have been in the industry for 25 years. Oh, but wow. I left and came back in 2020.
So that's part of the multiple streams of incomes. You sell dildos. What's your most popular dildo?
Our most popular one, well, toy-wise, for the women, it's our womanizer and our king, because I'm in bedroom candy. So it's totally different than passion parties. So it's our womanizer and our king. And then we also have men's pleasure sleeves. We have the sidekick and helping hand. And a lot of men like the sidekick a lot more because it's closed. It's because, once you get that friction going and any air that hits, you be like, up, it done went down. It's all about the motion. All right. Well, we want to thank you for giving us that little bit of edification on the JJ and how it works and lube and taking pictures and all that kind of good stuff. I guess we gotta all start taking pictures. Yes. For inspection. So no, we thank you for coming out. Very informative. Have a book out. And you're on social media. Please check her out. Please support. Please buy one of her books. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.